another agency, and when I met Andrew, I was just like, oh boy. Right? So it was, I'm always up for a good challenge though. So, and you have really persevered. Like there was barrier after barrier after barrier, and you just walked right through them. Like it was just something so natural for you. So to see you grow and build your self-confidence in who you are as a person, in your work ethic, and personally, just getting to know who Andrew is as a human instead of it being defined by any external source has been really joyous to watch. I didn't have Andrew for most of his time at Fresh Start. Jimmy did, so I'm going to let Jimmy talk. But it has been, you're just a joy, and you're really grateful, and you take suggestions, even if you don't understand them. And you're like, this is what? And you're like, but okay, right? Like the surrender is there. So thank you so much for giving yourself the opportunity, for teaching me a lot about myself and what I do, and just giving me the opportunity to be part of your life, because it's amazing. So thank you.
Effort through all of us, even like half of these people that you don't even see on a day-to-day basis. Like this is a group effort, all in hopes of helping you out. And I remember when your file came across the division meeting, and after Danny was reading it, I spotted a broken heart. And here you were, like in a box, right? In a box. Life not worth living for. Your mother passing, the love you had for your cat that some may seem as it's not a big deal, but to you, that was your world. And so I understood that. So I remember asking Danny and Cassandra and Dwayne, like, hey, can I get this guy? Like, I'm new here. I don't know all the details on how to do the job, but I knew that I could maybe, perhaps, help you with the broken heart, because I had one. And not that I am trying to make this about me, but I know that my pain, with my experience, made it possible to perhaps meet you where you were and show you that this box is bigger than this. I never thought that I could possibly love again. Forget someone else, but myself, and I'm doing that today. And I see you doing that today. And I remember when you started, we were surprised because he was showing up on time. He was doing everything he was supposed to do for a couple weeks. Like, let's make no mistake. I don't care who you are. When you first get any kind of program, you start wanting to take back your own will, and he did that. And I remember a couple people, I won't say names, but a couple people were like, hey, you need to get your guy. He doesn't belong here. And I remember this. And I remember telling them, no, he does belong here. And that's the moment when I realized I belonged here. And so then I had set my alarm 2 times a day. A reminder, go check on Rooster, a.k.a. Andrew. Right, he took his hat off one day, and he had 2 little spokes just hanging here, and either way it fit him. But no, I had to set an alarm to come remind him the purpose. And also I had to remember he has never worked a job in his life. And so meeting someone where they are wasn't the expectation of him coming in here dominating with crazy work ethic. It's not going to happen. So him just showing up was enough. He never had a job. He never had to be anywhere. So to him, it was amazing already. And that's why we set the alarm, just to remind him, hey, just need a little bit more and a little bit more. And the truth is, I don't know if you're an alcoholic or an addict. That's something you have to find out. But I'm here for the truth, and I'm here to remind you that when you started, like, your contract day extended because you weren't following the rules. I'm using this as a reminder, like, this is nice to get on that wall, but like, it's only a good start. And like, this is your new home, right? With your sister. Like, this is your new family, but it doesn't have to be the end of it. You have to remain teachable and keep us close. That's the only way. Super proud of you. You exceeded your expectations. From the get-go, you've never had a job, right? But now here you are, you're graduating this. It's pretty amazing. Be proud, but only a good start. I love it.
What I loved about you was your trusting of the process. That I kept telling you, if you would stick with us, we would stick with you. Because I said, as long as you're being honest, we could work together. As long as you were doing what you're supposed to do, I would work with you, and we would do what it took to get you to a contract date. And it took us a while. But you know what? You stayed here, you showed up every day, and every day you got a little better. And you started doing more work. And Jimmy's right. It went back and forth a couple times in meetings, you know, about, is this the right fit? And you grew into that mold. So be proud of yourself, but like I talked to you in Mallory's office this morning, that's your key to success. This is, ringing the bell is gonna be fabulous today, and it's a huge accomplishment. But this is just the start of your next phase of moving towards self-sufficiency. And that lady is the one that's gonna take you now through your second part of your journey. So thank you for trusting the process. Thank you for doing everything you've done in the last 6 months, almost. You've been here, and I'm glad you're gonna be around here a little longer working with us, side by side. So congratulations.
It's just the beginning. You took the steps to show up, suit up, and be here every single day. That's the hardest part, showing up and suiting up, and being here every day, because it's not always easy to maneuver the bus system to get here on time every day. Sure, we have plenty of conversations about on time. I know I'm the Grinch. I'm always holding people accountable because I hold myself accountable. And I don't mind doing that because it's part of our core values. And accountability is the third core value that we have hanging in our pantry area. So accountability, hold each other accountable. But before you do, always find out, did they have permission to do these things? That is against what you know as being the right thing to do. I didn't know all of your circumstances when I'm like, Jimmy, what's up with Andrew? What's going on with Andrew? And then he laid it out. This is what's going on with Andrew. Never had a job. I don't even know how to phantom that thought. We were shoveling sidewalks, cutting grass at 8 years old. That's a job. So I'm trying to figure out how you could be the man you are today without ever having a job. And that was just hard for me to grasp. But once I grasped the concept, I realized everyone wasn't raised like me. Everybody had their own journey to get where we are in this Fresh Start program. And that's every single day. When you hear me say, I'm thankful to be part of you, learning from you. I learned from you today. Your whole journey, I learned from you. I had to ride you the other day because I thought you was giving up. You stopped doing. I had to ride you about that. Never give up. Never take time off. Come from the CEO. Never take time off. Even though we getting close to it wasn't your finish line, it was your beginning line. So get out the concept that graduation is the finish line. It's the beginning line. Because now you have new aspects in your life to do and venture. So with that, I just want to congratulate you. I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you, to come from where you are, from where you were to where you are. And I'm going to use your support team. This is your support team. Anytime you're feeling down, you feel in need, come back, talk to someone. Don't do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. Humans were not built to do it by themselves. So always remember it. Have a great journey.
So, how can we raise our hand and say something? This is the only day Andrew's going to graduate. One of us might die today. I'm always reminded of that. So, how do you say something and have the courage to say it from your heart? And our core values are the way they are for a reason: compassion and community. Without compassion and community, there can be no accountability and excellence. And dignity for all, our guiding motto. Dignity means worthy of respect or honor. And I didn't realize when I came down here, I was focusing so much on the community members. Dignity for all, quintessential community member service. How can our community members expect excellence? But I had no dignity for me. 7 DUIs, methamphetamine, marked there. I'm a drug addict. I'm an alcoholic. How is that worthy of respect or honor? We talk about getting up, suiting up, showing up. All of a sudden I had some dignity. I was worthy of respect or honor because I did what I said I was going to do that day. And that's something I think with our program participants, the community members we serve, anyone who's a part of the heart, you learn how to more thoughtfully utilize your limited amount of time. And a lot of times if you got here needing a fresh start, maybe you've done a lot of time in prison. Maybe you've tricked off a lot of your time with untreated mental health, being in toxic relationships, or being active in your addiction, and all of a sudden that behavior that put you in a situation where you needed a fresh start is gone. And then what are you going to do with your time? Because idle hands is the devil's playground. And you're really uncomfortable, and you're vulnerable, because you don't have the drug and alcohol, you don't have the girl, your meds, no meds, but your world is spinning, everything's moving fast, and you don't have a place. That's the thing I love about the Heart Ministry Center. We're all spokes on the heart-shaped wheel that is our mission. And it's been my experience, your secrets keep you sick. Getting to talk to you last week, man, you don't have any secrets. Like you're like an open book, and the gift it is when someone tells you their truth and being able to slow down and spend some time with you and experience that compassion and community core value. You can't hold someone accountable to excellence personally or professionally if there's not compassion and community. So I implore the people in this room to take the time to get to know everybody. And then if you're in here on Fresh Start, sometimes it's like, there's work to be done. It's food distribution, and we always have a high sense of urgency because there's such need in here. Having said that, I saw on the ceiling of a church one time, be kind to everyone you meet, for not so unlike you, they too go through some great battle. And that's something I don't want to forget. Everyone in here is going through some great battle. And if we get so caught up with ourselves, and then we're comparing ourselves to everyone else, we're supposed to cease fighting everything and everybody. Lack of power is our dilemma. So instead of, hey, Andrew, come on, you work harder. You're not doing this. Maybe take some time to get to know somebody. And then you're about as gentle of a human being as I know. You have a wise soul. You've been through a lot, and the only person who would know it is you. I can't stand complainers, right? Come up with solutions. I've never heard you complain once. I've never heard you say anything negative about anybody. And Cassandra runs a tight ship. So the fact that she's so gung-ho for you to graduate and believes in you so much, I hope you know how much that means. And then, look, man, you're 26 years old. Wisdom is defined by life experience. You got a sister sitting next to you there who seeing you two together and how similar your mannerisms are and how the one's embedded in the other and the other in the one, and knowing where you both come from, you're set up for success. Know that our community is your community. And a few people said, help, we're helping. We don't help people around here. We share time and space as a compassionate community, and we are a part of agreements and understandings that are collaboratively written up. And the only rule around here is that you do what you say you're going to do. Because there's dignity for that. I don't want you cheating me of my dignity. I might not remember I said something. But if you have an agreement and I say I got to do it, or I say I'm going to do it, you do it. And it works both ways. So to under-promise and over-deliver and try and be real thoughtful with your time as you build it around recovery or not. Taking care of your mental health, having healthy boundaries, and then being a human resource. At the end of the day, we can talk about compassion and community all we want, but consistency is consistency. Reliability, work ethic, attitude, communication. If you don't know those 5 soft skills, you're doing something wrong. Because those 5 soft skills are going to make it so you can keep a job. And at the end of the day, it's not only about the agreements that we're true to, but it's about moving forward into what? Self-sufficiency. It's hard to have a high quality of life when you're not self-sufficient. So to put yourself in a situation where you're in stable housing, you got reliable transportation to and from, and the income meets or exceeds the expense, it gives you a chance to figure out what a high quality of life looks like. And you've been through a lot of seasons at a young age. So I hope you can take care of yourself, work the soft skills, make sure the ends meet, and stay close to Mallory. And this is not the end, it's only the beginning. You did anything and everything that was asked of you. You're humble as the day is long. And I think your work ethic is pretty darn good, only getting better. So congratulations, super grateful to be a coworker with you here as you graduate to employment at the Heart Ministry Center. Congratulations.
I'm excited to work with you. I know we've met a couple of times for the last few weeks. And I'm just really excited to see you continue to grow in whatever capacity that looks like for employment, but also personally. You have grown so much since you've been here. A funny story about Andrew, we all went to Perkins at the beginning of the year, and Andrew, Cassandra was like, order everything you want to, or anything you want to on the menu, and so people ordered like a side of pancakes and a meal. Andrew ordered 3 entrees, I think, and ate all of them in one sitting. It was very impressive. So
Free pie.
And a free pie. He got, oh yeah, the server gave him free pie because he ate 3 entrees. Yeah, I'm just excited to have you here longer and to continue to work together. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I always think about where Mark, because today might be your last day, and if my last day, I just want to say, Andrew, it's been a pleasure, and the conversation that every time we have, if I was pushing the cart, you line up, I said, how you doing? How you doing? And for me, I'm 5'9", and you're like 6'1", you're an aggressive guy, but you are really sweet to get to know. And for me, when you lost your cat, whenever that took an L, we connected so many levels. When you say, I miss my cat, and I miss a lot of people. But let's talk about that. But in the last thing I'd say, put Andre on the board. Put a W is Andrew.
Certificate of completion. This certificate is proudly presented to Andrew Nilsson with an EN for his outstanding ability and dedication to the Fresh Start program at the Heart Ministry Center. Presented this 20th day of March 2023.
Thanks to all of you. I've never had a big family, and I always wanted one, and I found it here, definitely. And if it wasn't for everybody's help, I probably wouldn't have made it through. And it's been a long, rough road without my mom, but I know she's proud of me. I know she's here now with me. And I just want to thank all of you. And that's about it. Community, passion, accountability, excellence. Today we ring this bell for a fresh start.